Greetings, LGR here, and I'd like to get something off my chest. I've been playing World of Fishing for like 6 hours, and I don't know why. So yeah, this is my latest gaming embarrassment, and yet at the same time, not really, because I'm well aware that this game sucks, and I'm well aware of all the things that I don't like about it. I mean, it's a free-to-play game with tons of microtransactions and a bunch of junk, and the gameplay is actually pretty inconsequential, and it's totally designed to just waste your time, and I'm kind of okay with that in this particular case. Because sometimes you just need a game that sucks. And it doesn't necessarily suck because it's like badly made. It's just because it's so like empty. If that makes any sense at all. And I'm not talking about a way like, you know, I know I just talked about The Sims 4 not too long ago and it being kind of transparent and not very deep at all. And yeah, this one too is like that, but I expect Sims 4 to be deep. I don't expect this to be deep, and so it makes it different in my mind. Maybe it's just because it's fishing. Maybe it's the open ocean. Maybe it's the fact that, you know, I look like a Geralt of Rivia mixed with Billy Bob Thornton. I'm not entirely sure what it is. All I know is that I am best fisher, and so is everyone else that wears this jacket that they get for free once they complete a few quests. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing at all. I just wanted to talk about this subject because I find it kind of fascinating. Or if you're like me, it's just something to have on in the background while, you know, I've been playing this a while because yesterday I was scripting like crazy. I was doing a bunch of work and, you know, I wanted something to just sort of take my mind off of it that wasn't like TV and it wasn't a game that was actually good or engaging that I really wanted to keep playing. So I played this. I just saw it on Steam and I'm like, screw it. Here's something. I have a soft spot for weird simulations. This isn't really a simulation so much as it is an MMORPG that happens to have simulation elements that kind of relate to fishing, but it really doesn't do that. It doesn't do anything except waste your time. And that's exactly what I was looking for. A distraction, something to get my mind off of work for 5 or 10 minutes and then go back to work for a while. Holy crap, I think I just caught crabs. All right, so there's... Oh, I've got a crab here. All right, I got a crab. And see, that's all you do. Like every so often, you'll just catch something. Whether it be crabs. Earlier, I got a sea chub. Actually, I hired this lady behind me to help me get a sea chub, and she was very effective in providing the chub. It's a fish, by the way. In case you didn't know, sea chub's a fish. But yeah, I mean, my stupid beanie says cherish. This is not a good game. You shouldn't play this unless you're like me. And really just want something that you don't care about. To sort of waste your time and get your mind completely blank. Man, this is good at that. This is really good at that. You know? Being playable enough to do something interactive. I don't know, maybe... Some other people might like to do something more passive. Read a book. I read a book recently. It was good. Off to Be the Wizard. Good book. But, you know, I didn't want to read after doing a bunch of scripting for, like, hours and hours. You know, scripting, research, things like that. It can be pretty draining. A lot of times making videos is like doing schoolwork. At least in my videos. So, you need something like this. This is the only thing that I can come up with as to why I've played this so long. So anyway, I wanted to know what your thoughts were on these kinds of like really idle games that you know aren't good, you don't really care about. The gameplay isn't necessarily anything groundbreaking or even that engaging, but it's something that you can relax to, that you can just dick around with a little bit, and it's just like, I don't care. And that feeling of not being invested in a game every so often, when you know that you're not invested in it and that's why you're playing it, is pretty freeing, I find. It's kind of why I like No Man's Sky later on, because it's so pointless. I did really enjoy it later on, though, because of all of that sort of simple gameplay that I could just sort of zone out to. And I think that there is a place for those type of games. $60, hell no. But this one is free, so why not? Although I did get the DLC just to see if there was anything else worthwhile to do, and no, there's not. In the purpose of, for the purposes of trying to be complete in my claim that there's nothing to do in this game. I verified it. In fact, if you go to the other maps in this, the fish are identical. You can go to maps on the other side of the world, and instead of saying mackerel, it'll be like San Francisco mackerel. Like, there's nothing different. And that's totally fine. I don't know where I'm going with this, except that I think it's an interesting thing to think about. Oh, and here's another cool thing. Like, this just sort of shows you the chill vibe that this has going on, other than the weird... Yeah, there's weird anime people all through here. I don't know. The art style is Korean. Let's just leave it at that. But, yeah, the aquarium. It's got an aquarium. You can make aquariums with the fish you catch. But, look, I got a crab and a San Francisco shorthorn something or other. Plop them in my tank. And they're in my tank now. You can click them. And again, I don't play this for any more than maybe, say, 5 or 10 minutes at a time. But I'll leave it open for hours and just come back to it. And, like, dick around with something for a few minutes while I'm working. It's a lot like Solitaire or Minesweeper. Some people really do get into those games, but I just kind of play them for idle distraction. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I think that there is at least something of value in a game like this that I wouldn't play. But when I'm in a work mode and I just need to break that up every so often, and I don't feel like doing something else, but maybe doing a game, but I don't really want a game, so I just do like this, or an idle game like a clicker or whatever, or even No Man's Sky sometimes. It's just something that I don't care enough about to feel invested in it, and so I don't feel distracted from my work. But it gives me a break from it. And I think that makes sense in my mind. Maybe there's some games like that you have enjoyed weirdly as well. Please let me know about them. I'm curious if anyone else does this, or if it's just me being strange. And, I'm not going to say that there's nothing to enjoy about this game. There are a few elements that actually are kind of fun. But yeah, overall, it's just something that I wouldn't put that much time into if I weren't doing it in between making videos. It's a strange thing, but yeah, if there's any other therapeutic work games out there that you've enjoyed, let me know, and thanks for listening to my ramble. I'm gonna get back to work now. More videos of actual substance coming up soon, so stay tuned.